enjoying my first cup of coffee in the addition. Pretty excited. Okay, let's chat. So here's the thing. I am really behind with everything going on. I missed updating on week 5. So this is our whole update after week 5 and 6. And a lot has happened. And there was something at the start of week 6 that I was totally wrong. That's on me, I think. And so we'll talk a little bit about that later. But overall, so much has happened. And it's going to slow down for a little bit now. And then we will pick back up I'm trying to think it through my brain. Week 7, we'll pick back up we're going to be starting some of the other things. So that are our responsibility with a little bit of information. So our builders do have people they work with that do electrical and plumbing, but we're not using those guys. We're using people that we know. And so that's going to be fabulous. And it's going to be exciting because we have not seen them in a while. We've not done any real work with them in a very long time. But it's pretty exciting. They jumped at opportunity. I was like, hey, I need some advice on who to hire for electrical work. And they're like, no, we're coming. So I'm really an emotional person, but it's just really sweet to me. And means so much to us that they're going to come out and help us. And I just can't wait to see them all. It's been a little while. So that's going to happen. So things will slow down a little bit because Eric does have a full-time job. So we have the full-time job as well as the stuff here on the farm, the garden, life, our kids. It is graduation season. So we have a few graduation parties to go to on the weekends and other things. The rodeo's coming up for our fire department rodeo. So things are going to slow down a little bit because we're not working at it 5 days a week, 8 hours a day or more. Those guys would get here it was more than 8 hours. They would get here at the crack of dawn, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And they were here till 5:30, 6 o'clock. So they took their breaks. They're really good at taking their breaks. Like, they all stop working at their break times, and their break times are pretty much scheduled. They could be a little off here or there by a half hour, but when it was break time, they all stopped working. We knew because all of a sudden there was no sound whatsoever coming out of the addition. So, and then you'd look out the door and all their tool belts would be down, and then they would go eat and take their breaks and then come back to work. And they worked so hard. I'm amazed. Anyhow, but they're so thorough too. That's what's fabulous is we were given some warnings about working and having Amish and help to build having Amish builders. I cannot speak more highly of the work they've done, just how they even made we just all kind of had fun too. They worked, but they weren't afraid to have fun. And so if we had jokes or, I would bring them brownies or something like that. It's been a good experience. We're not done. So we still have a couple more weeks ahead of us. So the way it is going now, it appears that maybe the end of July, beginning of August, we'll be in. So all right, so let's just take a recap of what life's been like the last 2 weeks and tell you how I totally was wrong about something, because that happens. Nobody's perfect. get under roof, things, obviously rain's not going to interfere. So I just need to get everything under roof. So happy Friday. It is the start of week 5. Whew. Yes, I'm in the tree because we are going to fill our little Oriole feeder. And I don't think much is going to get done because today was supposed to be concrete for the final part of the addition. And, well, they're not here. They didn't come. So I'm going to assume it just was too wet still. But let me fill the little Oriole feeder and then we'll be heading to the garden today. Woohoo! Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. We'll see what happens, huh?
I don't know if they can do this. Let's see what happens.
A drink?
Sure. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, babe. You got it? We'll take a...
Hit it. Let's see it pour. They might need to see the bottom. Pouring. I don't see it pouring.
It's coming.
Slow. They're going. So they can spin out. I didn't know it was rocks.
No, it's concrete, which has rock in it. So, okay, they showed up after all. I was so wrong.
Coming out slow.
I did not realize they weren't coming until after 1. So they came, even though it was muddy, and he did get a little iffy, but things worked out really well. The answer is no, actually, they did not get stuck. 2 or 3 trucks. I think it was 3 trucks. I stopped watching after a while because I was busy in the garden. But they definitely left some holes. But no. And everything's poured. And no trucks got stuck. It's a miracle. Early because apparently none of the screws and nails were delivered with all the other stuff. So I have to make a Home Depot run. Coffee in hand. Here we go. Well, this is the screws and nails for the the first stage of the building. So, you know, the wood around the outside and across the floors. Oh, too early. show you. Kind of looks like a prison cell, you know, old school back in the day, but it isn't. So this is the below the window to our existing basement, and we're trying to blow through that. Those guys were hitting it with big hammers and got halfway through and came across all this rebar. So they had to stop. We left that opening up at the top, and then we have to figure out how to get that rebar out of there so that we can get all the way through to the other basement. I also want to give my husband a ton of credit for that too, because they blew through to the rebar and then quit. Eric went and got the jackhammer and cleared the rest of that concrete out. And then we had to figure out how to get the rest of it out. Dude, it worked. Monday, 1st of June. It is day 1 of week 6, and I am floored by what has happened. So at the end of week 5, basically we had a subfloor and a basement crawl space. So today our buggies all showed up. Not our buggies, but you know, their buggies. And 6 guys came out of them, and you would just wait and see what they have accomplished in a day. I'm telling you, before I even finished my first cup of coffee, before 9 a.m., there was a wall up. An entire wall. It blows my mind how fast they can work. It's so exciting. Just a second, I'll show you. Tell me that's not insane. Oh my gosh, it's like so fast. So my pantry, my pantry and our library, my pantry and our library is already under roof. Unbelievable. And then everything else is right there. And tomorrow, those will come on. Oh, how they put the crying. That window had to come out because it was a double window and the one side was hitting the roof of the addition. So it needed to come out, unfortunately. Enjoying my first cup of coffee in the addition. Pretty exciting. It's been handed over to us to now do the electric and HVAC. I think that's it for now. And then they'll come in after that and start the drywall. And so let's move right along. This is the craft room. Isn't it gorgeous? And yes, it's big. There's a reason for that. We do crafting, obviously, sewing. Oh, look at that guy that got in. See him? So we do crafting and sewing. I have a press, a heat press. I have other, the Cricuts and all that stuff. So it all needed a place, but we also fitted it with a closet for if something happens and someone, like we have to move a parent in or another person, as I do have siblings that are younger than I am, and with some of them with medically complex. So anyhow, so we did fit this to where it would have a closet as well and can be switched out in the future. I love the big back window. That was for a reason, because we are going to put this like a cabinets and a counter below it. And then we have this wonderful window for egress and for me to be able to see outside. This is the wall of bedrooms. So this whole side of this addition is just bedrooms for the kids. So bedrooms and closets. And yeah, bedrooms and closets. Okay, let me think through. Okay, we're gonna talk about this bedroom because it's a little different in the sense that it is going to be fully ADA compliant. That reason being is because our son does have cerebral palsy, our 9-year-old. He is a victim of being shaken as an infant. He had been starved and shaken. And I know I talked about having some good reasons for this addition. This is one of the reasons. He needed a bedroom on the first floor. The Lord has been great in the sense that he has come very far. He is able to walk and talk, which none of that was expected. But because he does have cerebral palsy, he has we call floppy CP and stiff CP. He has floppy CP, is in the CP world. And that means that his muscles lack tone. So the day might come when his bones are too big for his muscles to be able to keep up with him, and he may be back in a wheelchair. He did have a wheelchair when he was younger. He had a walker when he was younger. He had the braces and all that stuff. So the day will come, possibly, when his body outgrows the muscle capacity to keep him standing and walking at a normal, I guess, pace. He may be able to walk, but he may not be able to walk far. But anyhow, so we did put in an ADA sill with a door that is an easy access so that he can have a ramp in case of a fire, no matter what, in case of an emergency, that he can get out quickly. Because a bird just went on the roof and freaked me out. Okay, because he just needs to be able to, I'm trying to say how to think. He needs to be able to get out quickly. And sometimes if he had to go all the way out and around to another door, he may get confused and not be able to get out in time. So he does have that. And then we have, closet space, just like the rest of the walls. And we have this. This spot was originally supposed to be for like his school desk and shelving and some storage like that kind of thing. He does have some other medical supplies that we have to keep on hand. But after we shifted the door to his room over, we realized, oh stink, we don't have a wall for his bed. So we'll have to figure that out now. So I don't know if that'll be schoolroom or not. We'll see, school space. But yeah, so this is it, this family room. We do have 6 children, 5 that still currently live at home with us, 5 that at some time may be able to bring home grandbabies and their spouses. And we wanted to make sure to have enough space for everyone to congregate. I am from a big family as well. I am one of 7 kids, and I pause and because 7, right? Okay, so because my parents have adopted and recently adopted, and I just kind of lost track. I lost track of a lot of stuff the last couple of years with everything going on and the way my brain works right now. So anyhow, so I'm one of 7, I think. I have several nieces and nephews. I have a great niece, and I wanted a place where we could all congregate for holidays and gatherings because my parents' house has gotten too small. So there's that. Our lovely pantry, again, big family, lots of food, and I also do canning and food preservation. So that's what this room will be able to store and keep everything. And it's going to be pretty. I want a pretty pantry. Listen, I have not had a pantry for 13 years. I think we've been here, 12, 13 years. I've not had a pantry. And so if you were to walk into my kitchen now, stuff is shoved everywhere. There's, like bubbly and the waters and stuff and the bloom drinks stacked in their cases going up one of the walls. It's just ridiculous. So this will go lead out to the courtyard as well, where it will be the outdoor kitchen. Well, basically where we're going to stick our grill and our smoker. That's pretty much the outdoor kitchen. And then this we are calling a library, simply because it was part of the the way to attach the new portion to the old portion because the way the roofing is upstairs in the back door, back window. But it will have bookshelves going up both sides. And if you can see a peek into my dining room over here, you can see that has become storage for lighting fixtures and so on. And my dog is sitting on the bench and she's not supposed to be up there. She's gonna get herself in trouble. So this will be the library is what we're calling it, in lack of better sense. It's just what helps us get from one portion of that, from the old house to the new house. It will have library shelving because we do have a ton of books and we need places to put those. And that's this room. So that's the quick, and there's another wasp. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. Yeah. So basically, everything's been handed over. It is ready to go for the electricians. And then we'll pre-do the plumbing for the Mr. Cool system. That is us doing that on ourselves, by ourselves. And then, yeah, then we'll hand it back over and they'll do drywall and finishing. Then they'll hand it back over to us and we'll get all the painting done. They're willing to do the painting, but I am different rooms, different colors. I'm a color girl. You will not see an all white house. So we're all gray, that's just not us, not me. So I want to make sure I have the colors in the right rooms, and not that they're not capable, but because they are. Listen, the more you have people do, that's labor costs and it affects the budget. So, and we can paint, and I have lots of hands that can do and help. So anyways, so then we'll paint. Then they'll come in and put the flooring in. Then they will come in and, put the flooring in. We'll be doing the tile or we'll have somebody do the tile. And then I think after that, it is woodwork, which we will be doing as well. And then basically we'll start moving in. So that's really exciting. Well, week 5 and 6 in the books. So much got accomplished. The other thing I've had to do is order more things. Doorknobs. Forgot to order doorknobs. Those are coming tomorrow. Today's Friday, by the way. And I'm still short a few light fixtures because I can't make up my mind. But I'll get on that too. So, yeah, up next, there's a lot to happen and so much more, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, and by the way, siding. I think I forgot to mention that we have siding coming, and I'm so excited to see what that's gonna look like. We'll see. But until next time, be blessed.